Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Smart English Podcast. I'm Mia, and I'm so happy to be here with you today, ready to learn some more English. And with me, as always, is my co-host and good friend, Alex.
Hi, Mia, and hi to all our amazing listeners out there. It's great to be back, truly. I always look forward to our chats and sharing a little bit about English with everyone. How are you doing today, Mia?
I'm doing really well, thanks, Alex. And I'm extra excited for today's topic because it's something we all do every single day. Today, we're going to talk about my daily routine. You know, all the things we do from morning to night. It's a fantastic way to learn common verbs and everyday English phrases. So, Alex, are you ready to share a little about your typical day?
Absolutely, Mia. I love this topic because it's so relatable. Everyone has a daily routine, even if it changes a little from day to day. It's a great way to talk about what we do. So, where should we start? I guess the beginning of the day, right? The very first thing. What time do you usually wake up, Mia?
Good point. Let's start with the morning. For me, on a weekday, I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m. My alarm goes off and I try to get up right away. No hitting the snooze button for me. What about you, Alex? Are you an early bird like me, or do you prefer to sleep in a little?
Oh, Mia, 6:30 a.m. is quite early. I admire that discipline. I am a bit different. I usually wake up around 7 a.m. on weekdays. Sometimes, if I don't have an early meeting, I might wake up closer to 7:30 a.m. The first thing I do, even before I fully get out of bed, is check my phone very quickly, just for messages. Then I actually get out of bed, maybe stretch a little. My next step is always to go to the kitchen. I can't start my day without my morning coffee. I love the smell of fresh coffee in the morning. Do you drink coffee or tea in the morning?
Oh, I love coffee too. Yes, after I get out of bed and quickly brush my teeth, I head straight to the kitchen to make a big cup of coffee. Sometimes I'll make a smoothie too. It's my morning ritual. So, after your coffee, what's next? Do you have breakfast right away, or do you do something else first?
That's a good question. After my coffee, I usually have breakfast. I try to make it a healthy breakfast. Sometimes it's oatmeal with some fruit, or maybe some eggs with toast. I like to sit at the table and enjoy my breakfast. I also like to read the news on my tablet while I'm eating. It's a quiet time before the busy day starts. After breakfast, I usually take a shower, and then I get dressed for work. I like to pick out my clothes the night before, so it makes the morning easier. What about your breakfast, Mia? What do you usually eat?
That's a smart idea, picking out clothes the night before. I should try that. For breakfast, I usually have something quick, like yogurt with granola and berries, or sometimes just a piece of fruit and my coffee. I'm usually in a bit of a rush in the mornings, so I need something fast. So, after you're dressed and ready, what does your workday look like? What do you typically do during your mornings at work?
Well, after I'm ready, I usually leave my house around 8:30 a.m. to go to work. I take the bus, and it usually takes about 30 minutes to get to my office. When I arrive at work, the first thing I do is check my emails. I usually have a lot of emails to read and respond to. Then I plan my tasks for the day. My mornings are usually busy with meetings or working on projects. I like to focus on the most important tasks first, when my brain is fresh. I usually have lunch around 12:30 p.m. For lunch, I often bring something from home, like a sandwich or a salad, but sometimes I'll go out with colleagues to a nearby cafe. It's nice to take a break and chat with coworkers. What about your work routine? Is it similar or different?
That sounds like a very organized morning, Alex. My work routine is quite similar, with checking emails and planning tasks. I usually work from home a few days a week, so my commute is just to my desk. I also try to take a walk during my lunch break to get some fresh air. It really helps to clear my head. So, what about your afternoon? After lunch, what do you usually do at work? And then, what do you do after work? Do you have any hobbies or activities you enjoy in the evening?
Working from home is great for avoiding the commute. After lunch, my afternoons are usually focused on continuing with my projects and tasks. Sometimes I have more meetings in the afternoon, or I'm collaborating with other team members. I try to finish my main work by around 5:30 p.m. Then I pack up my things and take the bus back home. When I get home, usually around 6 p.m., the first thing I often do is change into more comfortable clothes. Then I might go for a quick run or do some exercises at home to stay active. After that, I usually start preparing dinner. I enjoy cooking, so I try to make something different each night. Sometimes I'll call a friend or family member while I'm cooking. After dinner, I usually relax. I might watch a TV show, read a book, or listen to some music. I also like to spend time with my cat. Do you have any special evening routines, Mia?
That sounds like a lovely evening, Alex. I also enjoy cooking and relaxing. After dinner, I usually tidy up the kitchen, maybe do a little bit of reading, or sometimes I'll call my family. It's nice to have that quiet time to just unwind. So, what about the very end of your day? What do you do before you go to sleep? What time do you usually go to sleep?
Right, the end of the day. Around 9:30 or 10, I start to wind down. This means I stop looking at screens like my phone or computer. I might read a book for a little while, or just listen to some calm music. I also like to prepare for the next day. Maybe lay out my clothes or pack my bag. I make sure everything is ready so the morning is smooth. I try to go to bed around 10:30 or 11:30 because I need enough sleep to feel good the next day. I think getting good sleep is very important for a good daily routine. What about your bedtime routine, Mia? Are you a late night person, or do you like to get to bed early?
I'm definitely more of an early-to-bed person, just like you, Alex. I also try to wind down around 10 o'clock, maybe read a book or listen to a podcast. I usually go to sleep around 10:30. I really need my sleep. Well, Alex, that was a wonderful chat about our daily routines. It's so interesting to hear how we spend our days. Listeners, we hope this conversation gave you some new words and phrases to talk about your own daily lives. Now, let's go over a few useful words we used today that can help you describe your routine.
Excellent idea, Mia. Let's review some key phrases. First, we have wake up and get up. Wake up means to stop sleeping, your eyes open. For example, I wake up when my alarm rings. Get up means to leave your bed. So after I wake up, I get up and go to the kitchen. See the difference? You wake up first, then you get up.
That's super helpful, Alex. Next, we talked a lot about meals. We say have breakfast, have lunch, and have dinner. It's simple but important. For example, I have breakfast at 7:30 a.m. Or, what do you have for lunch? We use have for meals. You don't say eat breakfast so much. Have breakfast is more natural.
Great point, Mia. And another useful phrase is wind down. This means to relax after a busy period, usually before going to sleep. For example, in the evening, I like to wind down by reading a book. It's a nice way to prepare your body and mind for rest. It's when you do relaxing things.
Yes, wind down is a perfect phrase for the evening. And finally, let's talk about a ritual. We mentioned our morning rituals. A ritual is a routine action or series of actions that you do regularly and in the same way, often for a specific purpose or just because it feels right. Like, my morning coffee is my daily ritual, or reading before bed is part of my bedtime ritual. It's something you do consistently.
Fantastic. So remember, wake up and get up, have breakfast, lunch, dinner, wind down, and a ritual. These words will really help you talk about your day. We really hope you enjoyed today's episode of Smart English Podcast and learned some new English words and phrases.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for listening. We love having you with us. Please remember to subscribe to our channel for more episodes, like this video, and leave a comment below. Tell us about your daily routine. What time do you wake up? What do you do after work? We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, your comments help us a lot. Thanks again for tuning in. We can't wait to chat with you all again next time. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. See you soon.